back to No More Heroes, everyone. I'm Cywitch.
I'm Death Sea Otter.
I'm Spoony Lionheart, and ba-ba-da. I wanna shop in the city, 'cause the city's where I really wanna shop.
Let's see if we
I
have
wanna
anything
shop in the city, 'cause the city is the best. I wanna shop in the city.
That's
'cause
when
the
we really
city's
bond.
Very, very wanna shop. I wanna shop in the city, 'cause the city
no, we
is
can't.
the
Okay.
best.
Alright, let's do some more jobs.
Shoutouts to Clown Man's theme from Rockman and Bass. That's what I got the melody from.
Alright.
Also, don't watch us, watch Caleb Hart 42. Watches Octafecta and Hexafecta, where he plays all 8 Mega Man classics and all 8 Mega Man X's. I mean, well, he plays the first 6.
Alright, so we're gonna do some more jobs.
They're really fun. Like, if you have a hangover day
Gonna
and
get
you just
some
want to
more
play
money.
DS and watch YouTube, those are good videos. So
we're gonna do some more jobs, get some more money, and then we're gonna go fight.
she's shopping in the city, 'cause the city's where Maggie wants to shop.
We're actually
Buy all
not
the swords
shopping.
and the t-shirts and the entry fee for him. Backing up the motorcycle.
We're
Hoping
actually...
she doesn't get it stuck. So you know what happens then.
Okay. So let's kill some more people, get some more money.
If that's a skull, it'd be great if you walked in and you just got shot in the head. That's a nifty look.
It is. We can still kill Pizza Butt.
What
Yeah.
else we got?
That's the look Nier Automata stole.
You know what? Let's try this again.
What is this one?
This is batting
Oh, that's
practice.
Meo Fanjo Trupa.
Alright.
We definitely got to do Killer 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should play it. I think Matt should.
Yeah, I've never even.
He doesn't know anything
heard,
about that
yeah.
game. It is so freaky.
Perfect.
It's not a
Man.
scary game. It's just bizarre.
It's weird. It's another Suda 51 game.
Yeah.
They're the people that made this game.
Yeah.
They're insane in the best way possible. Alright, so we go this way, and then we turn, and then we go this way. Whoa, nope, that's too far that way. I'm not drunk, I swear to God. I swear to drunk, I'm not God.
You got one part correct.
I am actually sober, because I don't drink anymore. These two do, but that's okay. I'm
Just
not...
because we're good drunks.
Like, I say that and that makes me sound like an asshole.
It does.
But I'm not one of those assholes that's like, oh, I don't drink, so no one around me should drink either.
You don't moralize.
Yeah.
You're not drinking. It's like you have a personal reason.
Yeah,
and
I
get
did it. I did it for me.
Yeah.
I didn't do it for anybody else.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna be one of those people that like says, oh, you know, if you just do it in moderation, you'll be fine. It's like it's your choice. Go ahead.
Some
Yep.
people have no moderation. That's why Steve-O doesn't drink.
Yeah, and so long as Mike and I are drinking, like you've got plenty of foil to work off
Okay,
of.
serious time.
Ah.
It's okay, I got 2 more.
All right.
Serious time. Motherfucker.
One more. Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. Boop. Ah. Hey!
Yes!
Yay!
I did it! Okay.
For comedic effect, I was kind of hoping it to stop at one guy.
That menu kind of looks like an original Zelda dungeon.
Yay,
Yeah.
I got gold! Let's go kill Pizza Butt again and get more money.
Oh, right. We need 200K.
Yeah. The price goes
You
up.
should play one of the older Zeldas.
I have the original.
Yeah, you've got a Link to the Past.
And the original.
And the original.
Oh, yeah.
I've never beaten the original.
Alright.
I've gotten to the
I
red
can
ring
imagine
armor.
the original's very cryptic with like all of its secret passages. And
Yeah,
dungeon
I know most
entrances.
of the secret passages. It's just The one real shit sucker about that game that's very, very difficult to get used to are the dark nuts.
You said dark.
I said nuts. But in all seriousness, like, the whiz robes are very hard, but you can manage them if you, like... But when you enter a room and there's, like, 8 or 9 dark nuts, or at least 6...
No! I'm not stuck.
It's so difficult. That and just, original NES games don't feel as fluid as games made on the SNES and up. And so when, like... Because I kept on thinking, like, why are NES games harder than Super Nintendo games? And the movement's not as fluid. Even if they operate at 60 FPS, it's just more choppy. There's not enough RAM to really support it. And the controls, there's just less going on to give you enough advantages to evade a dangerous situation. And it's not just like they were inexperienced at designing Zelda. People were inexperienced at designing games in general.
Back in that
It's just
time,
like a very early, very...
The original Zelda come out, like...
Early period in game design evolution.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, was it, like, post the video game crash?
Well, the thing that revived the video game crash was the NES.
Yeah, because it was marketed more as a toy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know, like, Nintendo was what revitalized the market after that.
But games are really perfected with the Super Nintendo. Because, like, the first 3 Marios and, well, the first 4 were kind of Doki Doki Panic. I love that minigame with the gas pumping. You can set cars on fire. What's the price? What's the price of gas?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. But,
I'm just trying to earn money.
Yeah, you know, like, Zelda 2 is not a masterpiece. I consider it to be a polarizing game. It's not bad. It's not good.
It's incredibly hard and very much unlike any other Zelda.
It's very, very underdeveloped.
Because
it's one of those bad games that becomes a good...
Zelda at that point.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Say that again.
It's because it's unlike any other Zelda game because at that point in time they'd only made one other Zelda game.
Yeah, but
even going forward, it's unlike any of the top downs because Zelda has only ever been, excluding Zelda 2, a top down or third person adventure, not a 2D side scroller.
Zelda 2 is not a bad game because of the side scrolling.
We get to test out our new beam katana.
Zelda 2 is a bad game because of the difficulty curve.
Yes.
I immediately went Skyward Sword.
The game gets way too hard way too quickly, and it suffers from the first Zelda game, which is just way too cryptic.
Get up.
Yeah. What was...
I'm not locked onto anybody.
What was the first game after Zelda 2? Is that Link to the Past?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when it got, like... That's when they actually figured it out.
Link to the Past is perfect.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even say that about Super Metroid. And Super Metroid's one of my favorite games of all time, but there are moments in Super Metroid where it's...
And we're done.
It's just a motherfucker to, like, try and find your way in Super Metroid sometimes.
It's a motherfucker to find your way in A Link to the Past sometimes.
Yeah, but it's not as difficult as Super... Like, it's when you find your way in Link to the Past, you're like, oh, I can't believe I didn't figure that out. Where it's when you find your way in Super Metroids, how the fuck was I supposed to figure that out?
Oh, we need to do one more job.
Like getting into Kraid's lair, where you have the super missile blocks in the elevator room to Norfair. There is no way, like...
That's...
It does have design flaws, but when you're good at Super Metroid and you master the controls, it's the purest definition of freedom there is.
Yeah. It just makes you think, though, like, I wonder if that was, like, intentional design decisions, like the way they make arcade games incredibly hard so that you can, like, you just gotta keep feeding it quarters to keep, like, doing continues.
No, that's what...
Maybe they did that so you kept getting a subscription to Nintendo Power so they'd have all the strategy guides.
I know Disney did that with their games so people would keep renting them.
Yeah.
Like, I remember we played the Lion King game on the Super Nintendo, and that was...
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
That was hard as... And the Jungle Book game. Don't even get me started.
Shout out to Team 4-Star who made a drinking game out of the Lion King video game, and they had to stop. Oh. They were drinking at every death and got maybe like almost an hour in, and they're like, no, we can't keep that going.
So we're doing this again just to earn some more money.
Yeah. Coconuts are God, blah, blah.
The god of coconuts is cruel.
The god of coconuts smiles upon you. Excuse you?
May the god of coconuts bless you and keep you.
Excuse you?
May the god of coconuts lay his countenance upon you. May the god of coconuts look upon you with favor and give you coconuts.
What the fuck, trees?
Maybe that's not a proper tree.
Check the one behind that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go.
Gotta look up in the trees. You can see the coconuts from there.
And it's kind of a big hint when there's like action icon on the tree.
Yeah.
You know what's really interesting about these mini games?
What?
They're designed to make you better at the game.
I mean, yeah, that's...
This increases your A-mashing skills.
Yeah.
That's great game design.
Yeah, a good game design like has even their menial tasks be somewhat useful.
It makes you better, you don't even realize it unless you really think critically and abstract.
Waddle, 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 waddle.
He's just sipping his coconut juice. That's great.
Yeah.
I love this music, by the way.
Coconut water's actually really good for you.
Oh, it's pure hydration.
I don't know. I tried it once.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of coconut flavor for the most part. It works as like kind of like a back note or something on stuff, but it's just never been my thing.
Ooh, 3 coconuts.
I exhaled on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm thinking, you guys, I don't know. You have to have a desire for flavor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought of the desire for flavor, and I thought of Quina.
Quina?
Quina is a gourmand. She's a tribe in Final Fantasy IX, and I thought we definitely have to play through Final Fantasy IX. It will be an epic endeavor to get the whole game on this channel.
And we could do voice acting!
Yes, and I'll do a lot of grinding in between episodes, just to make sure, the whole playthrough's not grinding, but...
Yeah.
That game is too big for words, honestly. It's
like one of the more underappreciated Final Fantasy IXs, just because, like, I think there are some people who think ill of it just because it has, like, its, like, art style is completely different from, like, 7 or 8.
Well,
and heck, even previous ones. It's a lot more cartoony.
I don't think 9 was as hated as Final Fantasy 8 was.
Probably not in retrospect.
Because 9 just has... Well, it has the second smoothest active time battle combat in the series.
Yeah.
Ooh,
the smoothest goes to the DS remake of Final Fantasy IV.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't get better than that in terms of combat and difficulty balance. That is just the purest... If you're talking about Final Fantasy as a gameplay experience, there's no better game than 4 on the DS.
Are we going to get this last one? No.
But 9 is... Like, part of the awkwardness was Yoshitaka Amano, who did the wonderful artwork for 1 through 6, and promotional artwork for 7 and 8. He does have...
We got gold rank.
Yeah.
Amano did the concept art for 9. But a lot of the final art was directed by Tetsuya Nomura, who did the anime style of 7 and 8. So things were kind of awkward in translation.
Always nice.
So if you compare the in-game models to the original Yoshitaka Amano artwork...
I'm not stuck.
It looks different.
I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck.
I don't know, Mike. What you think?
I want to keep watching to see where this goes.
Is she stuck?
Hang on, let me get off and get back on.
Ooh.
Okay.
It disappeared.
It disappeared.
Hey, there you go.
I'm not stuck. My mantra. Okay. Let's pay for the fight and then get to the fight.
Fun trivia is that Final Fantasy IX is the personal favorite of Hironobu Sakaguchi, who is one of the primary directors of the bulk of the series. I think he was the one.
Fuck you, trees.
Because this is probably common knowledge now, but...
Oh, hi, police. Bye, police.
Squaresoft, the company that developed all these wonderful games, they were failing making games for the NES. One of them was Rad Racer. But they just, one failure after the next, just financially ruined. And they couldn't make any headway into the gaming industry. And so they pooled all their remaining resources. And they said, this is it. This is our final effort. If you will, it's our Final Fantasy. And they approached Sakaguchi and says, can you make a game for us? And Sakaguchi said, you know, I'm really not much of a game developer. I'm much better at telling a story. And so he invented this story about 4 indiscriminate characters known as the Warriors of Light who take part in this devilish time loop plot by the Dark Knight Garland, who ends up being Chaos, and the rest is history. And just Sakaguchi's involvement is over the top. It's amazing.
I love that we spent this entire episode talking about Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a subject of discussion. It makes great conversation.
Oh, yeah. It's great, even knowing the history behind Final Fantasy. I still find it amusing to just be like, yeah, and you know, then they did it again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
Nothing final about that.
But what's great about... Oh, there's a love pillow.
He's got a body pillow.
Of course.
It looks like Waka from Final Fantasy X.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say Waka from Okami.
There should be a...
Oh, yeah, it should be him.
There's got to be a Final Fantasy body pillow of Titus with a...
What do you think, my sherry?
Where it's just got like a voice speaker in it, and he does the infamous Titus laugh.
Maybe you should stop laughing now.
Okay, so we're at about 20 minutes. Do we want to do one more episode?
I think Maggie wants to do one more from the voice inflection.
I want to do one more episode.
Let's do one more episode.
Okay, so we'll call it here and then we'll...
Alright. Well, we're good for now.
Yep, we'll see you in the next one where we get to Shinobu.
Take care.
So long.
Bye.
Bye.